Most people think they're just spending money normally, but in 2026, there are 12 everyday things quietly draining $10,000 or more from people's bank accounts every year. The worst part? You probably use at least 5 of them every single week. And today, Nico is going to show you exactly what they are before they quietly destroy your finances. Some purchases that felt completely normal just 5 or 10 years ago now quietly drain thousands of dollars every year. So in this video, Nico breaks down 12 things that are no longer worth your money in 2026. Some of these will be obvious, others might surprise you, but once you see the numbers behind them, it becomes very difficult to ignore. 1. Food delivery apps. Food delivery apps completely changed how people eat, but they also completely changed how much people pay. Platforms like DoorDash and Uber Eats charge restaurants commissions that can reach 15% to 30% per order. Restaurants don't absorb that cost. They pass it directly to customers through higher menu prices. Studies show the same meal ordered through an app is often 25% more expensive than buying it directly from the restaurant, and that's before extra charges, delivery fees, service fees, small order fees, tips. Suddenly, a $12 meal becomes $22. If someone orders delivery twice a week and pays an extra $15 each time, that's more than $1,500 per year spent purely on convenience. Over time, habits like this quietly become one of the easiest ways money disappears. Occasional delivery is fine, but regular delivery in 2026 has become a luxury many people treat like a necessity. 2. Brand new cars. Driving a brand new car off the lot instantly destroys a huge amount of its value. The moment the keys leave the dealership, the car typically loses 20% of its price. On a $45,000 car, that's nearly $9,000 gone in minutes. By the end of the first year, depreciation can reach 30%. This means many buyers quickly end up owing more on the loan than the car is actually worth. A much smarter strategy is buying a car that is about 5 years old. Most of the depreciation has already happened, and modern cars easily last 150,000 to 200,000 miles with basic maintenance. Instead of paying for depreciation, you let the previous owner take that financial hit. Transportation is supposed to move you from place to place. It was never meant to destroy your wealth. 3. Frequent sit-down restaurants. Eating out used to feel affordable. Today, it's a completely different story. Restaurant prices have increased dramatically in recent years. A basic meal for one person can now cost $20 to $40 once drinks and tips are included. For 2 people, dinner can easily exceed $100. And for families, weekly restaurant habits can cost over $10,000 per year. Meanwhile, cooking at home provides healthier food at a fraction of the price. That doesn't mean you should never eat out. Celebrations and social experiences still matter, but turning restaurants into a weekly routine has quietly become one of the most expensive habits households maintain. 4. Too many streaming subscriptions. Streaming services were originally supposed to replace expensive cable bills. Instead, they recreated. Subscribing to all of them can easily exceed $100 per month. That's over $1,200 per year for entertainment. The smarter approach is simple. Subscribe to one service at a time. Watch everything you want. Cancel, then move to the next one. You still get the same content, but spend far less money. 5. Fast food. Fast food once offered one major advantage. It was cheap. That advantage is disappearing quickly. Today, a typical fast food meal often costs $12 to $15. At those prices, cooking a meal at home often costs the same or even less, except home cooking usually provides better ingredients and healthier options. What used to be budget food has slowly transformed into expensive convenience food, and regular fast food habits can quietly cost thousands of dollars every year. 6. Constant tech upgrades. Every year a new smartphone launches. Every year, millions of people feel pressure to upgrade, but the improvements between generations have become extremely small. The phone from 3 years ago usually performs almost exactly the same for everyday tasks. Social media works the same. Messages work the same. Apps work the same, yet many people spend $1,000 or more replacing devices that still work perfectly. Buying technology 1 or 2 generations behind often cuts the cost in half while delivering nearly identical performance. 7. Expensive weddings. The average wedding today can cost $30,000 to $35,000 for a single day, a single celebration, and often a huge amount of stress. The wedding industry has mastered the art of emotional pricing. Once something is labeled a wedding product, The price often doubles or triples, but meaningful weddings don't require massive spending. Many couples create far more memorable experiences through smaller ceremonies surrounded by close friends and family, because in the long run, the strength of the marriage matters far more than the size of the event. 8. Luxury vacations on credit travel can be one of life's most valuable experiences, but expensive travel financed by debt creates long-term problems. Flights, hotels, activities, and restaurants can easily push a vacation for two people beyond $5,000. For families, that number can reach $10,000 or more. Memories are wonderful, but financing them through credit cards often means paying for that 1 week of happiness for years afterward. Traveling within your means keeps the experience enjoyable without creating financial stress later. 9. Buy now, pay later. Financing services like Afterpay and Klarna make purchases feel smaller by splitting payments. Instead of paying $200, you pay 4 installments of $50. But psychologically, this makes people spend more than they normally would. Research shows users of these services often increase spending 10% to 40%, and missed payments can trigger late fees or interest. Financing small purchases turns everyday consumption into long-term debt, and that's exactly how these companies make money. 10. Expensive brand names. Many household products come in two versions: a famous brand name and a store brand. In many cases, they are made in the same factories with nearly identical ingredients, yet brand names can cost double the price. From cleaning products to medications, switching to generic versions can save thousands of dollars over time without sacrificing quality. 11. Subscription boxes. Subscription boxes became incredibly popular over the last decade. Boxes filled with snacks, cosmetics, clothing, or random products arrive every month. The idea feels exciting, but the math usually works against the customer. Most boxes cost $30 to $50 monthly, while the items inside are often worth less. Over time, many subscribers end up paying for products they don't actually want or use. Convenience and surprise are fun, but they rarely come cheap. 12. Daily premium. Buying coffee every morning might feel harmless, but a $6 coffee every day adds up to more than $2,000 per year. Making coffee at home can cost less than 50 cents per cup. The difference over decades becomes enormous. Invested wisely, those savings could grow into hundreds of thousands of dollars, all from changing one small daily habit. Final thought. The biggest money traps in 2026 all follow the same pattern. They rely on convenience, habits, and psychology. They feel small in the moment, but repeated over time, they quietly drain enormous amounts of money. And once you start paying attention to where your money actually goes, you begin to realize something important. Wealth isn't built through one giant decision. It's built through hundreds of small ones, and the more aware you become of those decisions, the more control you gain over your financial future.